empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been.
It is Super Sunday time, folks, and after a fiery end to yesterday's Super Saturday, not the actual name of the day, but there you go, we have got two exciting games as part of a 3-game Sunday. Bournemouth against Newcastle and a quick preview on Sunderland against Aston Villa coming up.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Good afternoon, everybody, folks, and welcome back aboard to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and I'll be bringing you the watch along this afternoon for Bournemouth, who take on Newcastle live in the Premier League. If you are watching on the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who is here today. And your kickoff is coming your way at 2 o'clock for this one in the Premier League. It is a 2 o'clock kickoff at the Vitality Stadium. It's AFC Bournemouth against Newcastle United. The kickoff, once again, is at 2 o'clock. But just before we start to get ourselves all excited about this one, a lot of people were saying to me yesterday on my texts, Tom, why have you picked Bournemouth Newcastle? People were a little bit annoyed at me for not picking Sunderland. Well, I was thinking about it this on Friday when I was making all the thumbnails, and I was like, but the thing is, I can't leave this game alone because it's a big deal. Newcastle are a big team, and Bournemouth, well, in a season where we all expected them, having been stripped of their entire back line, to not be performing well, have, believe it or not, had their best ever start to a season. So we'll talk about Bournemouth and how Andoni Iraola's got Bournemouth, going despite that setback. But just quickly, the game on Sky Sports main event is Sunderland against Aston Villa. And Sunderland as well are 2 wins out of 2 out at home, got their first away point last weekend. Big deal at the Stadium of Light. And Aston Villa, well, they've been shoddy. They haven't scored a goal yet in the Premier League, and it's going to be an interesting one to see how that pans out at the Stadium of Light. But I think it'll be a 2-0 win for Sunderland, based on the fact that Villa haven't scored any goals, and Sunderland's home form, Sunderland's strong start as well. Burnley got a point yesterday as well. But I think this will be a 2-0 win for Sunderland, personally. Back to the main focus on Realltom Football. And this one, by the way, is live on Sky Sports Premier League this time around. Normally, we get the game on main event at 2 o'clock, but this time around, we've got the game on Premier League at 2 o'clock. So, yeah, Sky Sports Premier League if you want to watch Bournemouth against Newcastle. Sky Sports main event for Sunderland against Aston Villa. And, of course, the classic trio of Jamie Carragher, Roy Keane and Micah Richards are all in the studio at the Emirates for latest game. And Kelly Cates, controversially, has been selected as the presenter. I did message David Jones this morning and ask where the hell he was on Super Sunday. And apparently it was due to Match of the Day reasons. I feel sorry for you, David, because you deserve to be at the Emirates today, mate. But there you go. But yeah, Bournemouth against Newcastle, big occasion, man. And Bournemouth, I tell you what, have been pretty strong, man. Winning away to Spurs, great result. The win against Wolves, bit tight, but got the job done. Excellent tempo of the game against Brighton, got the job done. And at a high tempo, sound like a really entertaining game. Good win. There's been some good results in this season for Bournemouth. And it's a great response to the opening day defeats Liverpool, really, from Bournemouth had a great response to losing that back line of, 4 to Real Madrid's, Liverpool's, and whoever else have signed those players. So, and for Newcastle, well, it's not been the best start. I mean, the goals are lacking. But I think they'll find their way eventually. But you have to worry for Aston Villa, particularly how Sunderland are doing right now. And of course, Sunderland aren't the only team up in the north that are having success at the minute. We all know what's going on Teesside, but that's for another day. Here on Realltom Football, let's have a look at your team of the match formation for AFC Bournemouth against Newcastle. And welcome to Dr_Lou from Twitch. How you doing? Welcome aboard to you. I am on the wrong game week. I was scrolling through the game weeks. I'm on match week 13 there. We're only on 5. So yesterday's results, we'll just recap them for you. The Merseyside derby finished in a 2-1 Liverpool win. Liverpool found themselves 2-0 up yesterday. Beauty from Gravenberch got it started. Then the second was scored by Hugo Ekitike. Everton pulled one back in the second half, and they totally dominated the second half as well. Liverpool were poor. second half, and Everton should have got a point there, but just couldn't quite find the goal in the end. So 2-1, narrow Merseyside derby win at Anfield for Liverpool in the early kickoff. The 3 o'clock focus saw us oversee four 3 o'clock kickoffs. It was a 2-2 draw between Brighton and Spurs, just about a fair result, I would say. Both goals were in the first 20 minutes between Burnley and Nottingham Forest at Turf Moor, finished 1-1. Crystal Palace, absolutely bang on, deserved it, sound like they deserved it, got the win against West Ham. Well done, Palace, 2-1 win for them. And Wolves, from 1-0 up in the first half, found themselves 3-1 down, and there was no goals in the second half. And then fire hit, because it was an absolute firecracker of a game yesterday between Manchester United and Chelsea. Oh, my word. A red card for the goalkeeper Sanchez inside 5 minutes. United 2-0 up at half-time. It was just an absolute firecracker of a match. What a game that was yesterday. And Fulham got themselves a 3-1 win over Brentford. It would have been 4-1, but the goal was disallowed for a foul, the fourth goal. But Mikael Damsgaard scored the opener for Brentford. But a great response in the first half by Fulham for 2 goals within 2 minutes from Iwobi and Callum Wilson. Not Callum Wilson, another Wilson. And then an even Pinnock own goal in the 50th minute made it 3-1, and that proved to be the goal of Seelig. So your Super Sunday then, we'll take a look at the Sunderland against Aston Villa lineups, then we'll move into Bournemouth Newcastle ahead of these 2 o'clock kickoffs. If you are interested in the Sunderland lineups, do this on, because Robin Roofs is in goal. A back 4 of Mandava, Alderete, Mukele, and is that Treyhume? Yep, it is. Treyhume. Midfield is a 3 of the former Gunner and Bayer Leverkusen midfielder of Granit Xhaka, who's the captain for Sunderland as well. Sadiki and Rig in the midfield alongside him. And then it's Lefay up front alongside Wilson Isidore, and Chemsdine Talby. And on the Sunderland bench is Anthony Patterson, the goalkeeper who played in the playoff final, actually. Daniel Ballard, Luxarel Gertruda, Brian Brobbery, Eliza Mayenda, we know him, Simon Adingra from a Brighton man. They did some good business in the window of Sunderland. Bertrand Traore, former Villa man, I think, and Arthur Masuaku. Yes, I do know that name, Masuaku, actually. Then for Villa, it is Martinez in goal, a back 4 of Matty Cash, Esri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, and Luca Delia. Plays behind a midfield split into 2 parts, seeing a defensive 2 of John McGinn, the captain, and Boubacar Kamara, behind an attacking 3 of Emi Buendia, Morgan Rogers, and who are you? Evan Gassond. Never heard of you before. Ollie Watkins, as a standard, would lead the front, and on the bench is Victor Lindelof. Signed from United. Strange signing that, actually. Harvey Elliott, signed from Liverpool. Pau Torres, Daniel Marlon, former Borussia Dortmund player. Jadon Sancho, former United and Chelsea man. Jamaldine Jimoa Alabar, never heard of you before. Long name as well. Ian Martinson, Lamar Bergada, and Marco Bizone is on the Villa bench. But now on to our game at the Vitality between Bournemouth and Newcastle. Welcome in to... I'm an Arsenal fan, just so you're aware. Harry Wilson, that's it, yeah. What's your predict? 2-1, Bournemouth. I've gone 2-1. You've gone 1-0. Big up, Max. Are you at the water park today, or are you off? Nice sunny day, actually, for the water park to be open, including the outdoor area. It's not been bad round here. Compared to yesterday, which was absolutely atrocious weather. Right, into the lineups before we run out of time. George Petrovic, the former Chelsea keeper, is in goal for Bournemouth. A back 4 of Truffert, Marcos Senesi, Diakite, and definitely not Raul Jimenez, but Alex Jimenez in the back 4 alongside. That's it. And then the midfield is split into 2 parts, seeing a defensive 2 of Alex Scott and Tyler Adams behind an attacking 3. Of David Brooks, the captain, Marcus Tavernier and Antoine Semenyo playing behind the lone striker of Allison in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Now on the bench then, Julio Soler, Ryan Christie, Ben Gannon, Doak, Justin Kluivert, Amin Adli, Eli Krupi, James Hill, Will Dennis, and Veljico Milosavljevic. And for Newcastle, it is Nick Pope begins in goal, a back three today. Interesting choice of formation, 3-5-2 of Thiaw, Sven Botman and Dan Burn, who wears the captain's armband today, playing behind a midfield five, which sees Tino Livramento and Lewis Hall, the two fullbacks in midfield, which can invert back into defence at any time to make a back five. Joe Willock, Lewis Miley and Tenali are the three main midfielders in that five. And then the front two sees Nick Waltemada on the left, and to the right of him is Jacob Murphy. And on the bench is Kieran Trippier, Jamal Lascelles, Joel Linton, Harvey Barnes, Emil Kraft, William Asula, Anthony Elanga, Aaron Ramsdale, and yes, we do know about this. Bruno Guimaraes has been rested by Eddie Howe. They decided that due to the amount of travelling that he's done, and after a good performance against Wolves and a testing night against Barcelona, that they would rest him at the Vitality today because they need to protect their captain. And I think that's a wise call by Eddie Howe. However, they might need him against the Bournemouth side today, who will be most certainly up for this task. And once again, somehow, their best ever start to a Premier League season. So, at the Vitality, then the teams are coming out of the tunnel. Here we go. AFC Bournemouth against Newcastle United. We'll keep the goal alerts on as well between Sunderland and Aston Villa. But it is the Vitality that is the focus on Realltom football before the big one at the Emirates. Arsenal against Manchester City. Kickoff 4:30. All the build-up 4:15. You won't want to miss that one with us later in the day. So we'll turn off the notifications from the Premier League once we get them, and we'll go on to Sober Score and we will enable our notifications. I also need to mute Flash Score because Flash Score likes to interrupt Arsenal games and only Arsenal games. So notifications off for Bournemouth Newcastle, but on for Sunderland against Aston Villa. We'll also keep our eye on the 3 o'clock kickoff in the Championship, which is Bristol City against Oxford United. Kickoff, once again, for that one is at 3 o'clock. A couple of games in the La Liga today. We'll keep an eye on the Mallorca against Atletico Madrid game. Kickoff is at 3:15 for that one. So we will keep our eyes on that one because it is part of our ACCA insurance. And in fact, that leads me on to tell you about what bets we've got in play. And we will start from the Coral Football Super Series, which is Arsenal versus Manchester City. And it's Arsenal to win by 2 goals or more. The first goal to be scored within the first 10 minutes, 9 to 10 corners, and 6+ cards, because you just feel as though there's going to be that spice in the fixture today. So that's the Coral Football Super Series. And big prizes can be won if all 4 selections are correct. 3 selections correct will equal a £5 free bet, and it is a £1 free bet for 2 selections correct. Unfortunately, 1 selection correct means you get nothing. For the Ladbrokes 1, 2, 3, we've got Sunderland to win 2-0 and Arsenal to win 3-0. If those 2 correct scores come through, there will be a £5 free bet waiting for me at the bookies tomorrow afternoon. A £1 free bet for one of those scores correct. And of course, all 3 of today's Super Sunday games are live on Super 6. So keep your eyes on the scores for Super 6 purposes, people. Right, we've got a price boost for Bournemouth to win or draw, both teams to score, and Antoine Semenyo to score. That is a 50p stake, returning £3. Then we've got a bet builder for a double chance for Bournemouth to win or draw, over 1.5 goals and under 13.5 corners, with 1 shot on target or more from Antoine Semenyo, returning £2.65 of a £1 stake. We've also got a bet builder on the Sunderland against Aston Villa game. We're looking for a Sunderland win or draw, under 5.5 goals, over 6.5 corners, and there to be under 0.5 goals within the first 15 minutes of that match. So no goals within the first 15 minutes at the Stadium of Light, please. £2.35 is the return of a £1 stake on that one. There is a price boost on Arsenal against Manchester City. Victor Gyökeres and Erling Haaland both have 1.5 shots on target. Returns £4 off a 50p stake. We'll keep an eye on that one later in the day. A bet builder as well. Arsenal to win or draw over 1.5 goals. Anytime goals for Victor Gyökeres. It's £2.85 for a £1 stake on that one. And we've got the ACA insurance, which is also a £1 stake. And it's Bournemouth, Sunderland, Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, and Club Brugge all to win. That is a £27.75 win, a return off a £1 stake. And we're actually underway here, by the way, at the Vitality. So let's get going. So yes, once again, Bournemouth, Sunderland, Atletico Madrid, Arsenal and Club Brugge all to win. £1 for £27.75. And of course, today, there is no free bet involved on the insurance. So the insurance is intact. If one lets me down, a free bet will be returned to me and it will be available for use on Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday with the Carabao Cup and European action. But let's bring these free slips up to the forefront because they're the ones we want at the minute with a potential, let's see, £3, add £2.35 plus £2.65. We're looking at around about, let's see, that is 30, so that's 30 add 69. So that's £3 off these two. Sorry. That's a quid. So that's £5. We're looking at about £8, guys, in the 2 o'clock kickoffs off 3 different slips. Welcome into Taki, by the way. Hope you're all looking forward to the Arsenal-Man City game later. And there most certainly will be ecstatic fan cams if Arsenal win. From me and Charlie, you won't want to miss Arsenal against Manchester City with the kickoff once again at 4:30. Quick check on our poll, by the way. Do smash that like button where I can only see one like at the minute, and I've seen more than one of you in here. Free of charge, smash the like button. Please do smash it. And 5 votes see 60% of the viewing so far backing Bournemouth and 40% backing Newcastle. Nobody yet has pressed the draw button. So it is Bournemouth on top in the early stages. And that is with, I'm still trying to get my grips with this back line a little bit. But that's an offside header by Semenyo. I was about to say good header, but the linesman raised his flag. We don't want an update within the first 15 minutes at the Stadium of Light. Okay? We don't want a goal in the first 15 minutes of that game. Because if there is a goal within the first 15 minutes, bye-bye to that bet builder. And there is no limit on goals either. Under 5.5 means we can have a 0-0 draw. So, there you go. Josh is late to the party. 2:04. He is 19 minutes late. And I have just had his big up notification on my phone. Ringy. But yes, if you do want to watch that Villa stream, you won't want to. But you can, if you want to. He is live on Big Up for Bournemouth. For Sunderland against Aston Villa. Here's True Fair. Yes, that's one of the names for Bournemouth I've managed to remember. Oh, piss off. Yeah, I can't have emails. Right, I'll just keep an eye on my phone. Well, my phone will flash anyway. I'll see it. Not a bad idea with that ball. Here is David Brooks. And that's cleared away for now. Very weird choice of shirt number, you know, with Nick Waltermada. 27. Doesn't look like a striker, but he is. Most certainly, though, his movement is giving off striker vibes, and that's a misplaced pass from Trufair. Bournemouth dominating the ball at the minute. Bournemouth are finding the pockets. And it's a vibrant crowd so far at the Vitality. Only 10,000 seats, but packed to the rafters. And it can generate quite the atmosphere. Of course, though, during my visit to Bournemouth on a holiday, Max did show me the Vitality Stadium. It's fair to say that it's a bit small. You don't realise how small it is until you see it in person. I don't plan a visit to the Vitality this season, to be truthful here, but we'll have to wait and see. One thing that is a certainty, though, is that in about 2 weeks' time, on Saturday, the 4th of October, I will be at the Emirates Stadium. I have got a ticket and I will be in attendance for Arsenal against West Ham United. That is the final Saturday before the international break. And there, unfortunately for you guys, will be no streams on that particular day. Helped on by Diakite. And Jimenez with the strike. Blocked and cleared away by Newcastle. In their green strip today, the Vitality, yes, they can't wear black and white due to the fact that Bournemouth are quite unique, really, in the way that they've got black and red as a combination, because more often than not, people go for white and red. If it was white and red, then Newcastle would be absolutely fine to wear their home kit because there is not a single stray of white on the Bournemouth kit. Sometimes they include gold and stuff like that. I don't know if they changed the sponsor this time around, but I remember last season's kit was quite nice, actually, with the BJ88 sponsor. I thought it looked like quite a smart kit with the BJ88 sponsor in gold. I do think West Ham's Boyle Sports sponsor looks quite smart as well, actually. I think that, well, I mean, you guys know that Boyle Sports are part of the focal point a little bit around me at the minute because they've just opened a brand new store in my area, right across from the Ladbrokes, impossible to miss. So, most certainly growing in popularity, aren't they? In the sponsor TNT Sports this season, the sponsors of West Ham. And that's Adams coming onto it. Not a bad effort. And Pope was calm. It made it look like a not so great effort, really, by how calm Pope was. Corner it is for Bournemouth, though, on the right. Yeah, they've started well, Bournemouth. It's a high pace in the step of those players. And they're on the front foot. Brooks delivers. And back in there. What a delivery that was. But good defending as well by Newcastle, respectively. to the quality of the ball in. Is true fair. Any updates on the Sunderland game? No, that is good news for me because we are waiting. Well, we don't want a goal in the first 15 minutes of that game at the Stadium of Light. And yes, I did do that to basically the odds were quite low. Sometimes if I need to increase the price a bit, I will put that under 0.5 goals in the first 15 minutes of the game on. Nice little market from that book. I like it. We've hit the 10th minute. We're in the 11th now. Yeah, I meant to say 10-minute mark because when we hit the 10-minute mark, we're in the 11th minute. No so far between these two. Murphy. And still alive, Lewis Hall. Shit on the Villa. Absolutely DR. Hey, I think it's going to be a nice, comfortable win for Sunderland today, if I'm honest. Villa have been crap. I think only once actually Sunderland have failed to score this season. They've only been defeated by Burnley as well at Turf Moor. Yeah, I think Sunderland will comfortably beat Villa. I think it'd be a nice, comfy 2-0 victory for Sunderland. Welcome to Nathan Clark. How are you doing, Clarky? Welcome aboard to you. Welcome aboard to everybody who's joining us here today for this one. That's well dealt with, actually. Drilled back in by Sandro Tonali. Walter Marder. That's a vital block on the line. Although, was there a hand involved? I don't think there was, but there could have been. Is it twice? I didn't see the Carabao Cup results, actually, really. Let me have a look. I know Swansea beat Forest. Let's have a little look. I was going to save it for next week. But let's have a little look. Why are Brighton in with the Champions League teams? That's a bit weird. Oh no, Brighton won. Ignore me. Brighton won 6-0 at Oxford. Wow. Everton beat Mansfield. Expected. Fulham beat Bristol City. Expected. Oh my frig. Millwall beat Coventry. Yeah, that upsets me. Wednesday got through against Leeds. Yes. Yes, I saw. Hang on. Are we on the right round? No, we're not. No, we are. No, we're not. Now we're on the right round. Ignore all of what I've just said there, Carabao Cup terms. Right. Wednesday, knocked out by Grimsby. Yes, I saw that. Brentford, beat Villa on penalties. Palace, won. Swansea, won. Lincoln against Chelsea, big game. Wolves, Everton. Why are Everton in with the Champions League teams? Everton should have played last week, and we all know it. Fulham, why are they in with the Champions League teams against Cambridge United? Wigan, Athletic against Wickham. Why are you in with the Champions League team? Should have played last week. Barnsley against Brighton. Again, why are you in with the Champions League team? Should have played last week. Burnley against Cardiff City. Again, why are you in the Champions League with the Champions League teams? Should have played last week. Wrexham against Reading. Again, why are you in with the Champions League team? Should have played last week. Liverpool against Southampton. Huddersfield against Man City. Newcastle against Bradford City. Tottenham against Doncaster. Port Vale against Arsenal. He's not my favourite player. I don't know what your obsession is with Tavernier and Arsenal, but get over it, man, because I don't... Well, no, I don't... It's not that I don't rate Tavernier, I just don't think he's very special. He's okay. It's almost becoming an unfunny thing, really. I'm being truthful with you, but there you go. Tavernier slips it through. Evan Nilsson tapping for David Brooks. Offside. Great movement. Good ball by Tavernier. I think it's Evan Nilsson who's offside, not Tavernier. I know you are, DR. I know you are, mate. So there is a VAR check in progress. This is actually quite tight. We've actually got the voice of the VAR there. I don't know if you just if you were listening to Sky just then, you might have heard that the VAR voice just came into the audio there. Whoever the VAR referee, whoever the VAR, that's unbelievable. I don't know if that was supposed to happen, but we just got the VAR voice there. I heard the video assistant referee talking. That's mad. Did anybody else hear that? He said a few words, but I heard it. It was the video assistant referee talking. At Stockley Park. That's actually mad. I think that might have been an error. I don't think that was supposed to happen. But I definitely heard the video assistant referee there. Brooks took that one there. Pope takes charge of that situation. We've not got too much to talk about until 3 o'clock because there is a game at 3 o'clock in the Championship. It's Bristol City in action. 3:15, Atletico Madrid are in action against Mallorca. And then we've got, obviously, Arsenal later at 4:30. And then we'll be keeping an eye on the Club Brugge game, which is a 5:30 kickoff. So the results of that will be directly at 7:30 when the Sky coverage finishes for the day. Because there is no 7 o'clock kickoff, and there never should be. It's a discrepancy, 7 o'clock kickoffs. I'd rather 12 o'clock kickoffs, quite frankly. They have done a 12 o'clock kickoff as well this season. Where is it? Because there's been a new TV list recently. Yeah, it totally ruined the Liverpool-Arsenal coverage, really. The pundits barely got to speak about Liverpool-Arsenal because, because they decided to use the same Super Sunday studio for a 7 o'clock kickoff. Stupid. Either hand the game over to TNT Sports or get them in your third presenter, Mark Chapman, out with a couple of other pundits and allow Roy Keane and all that to talk about Liverpool-Arsenal. Anyways, yeah, never let that happen against Sky because that was just idiotic from you, really. I've got to say, you can't be just doing that when you've got such a big game in action. Where is it? Where's this weekend where we've got the weirdness, the 12 o'clock? There it is. So it's match week 13. And on the Super Sunday, there is a 12 o'clock kickoff on TNT Sports with Crystal Palace and Manchester United. All 2 o'clock kickoffs are kicking off at 2:05 in order to allow a bit more time for everybody, which are Villa against Wolves, Forest, Brighton, West Ham, Liverpool. And then it's Chelsea, Arsenal. So, yeah, in fact, if you want, I'll show you. But I mean, I was thinking, oh my shitting Christ, are you joking with me? Like, you've got Mark Chapman now. You've told us that Mark Chapman is going to be part of the Premier League coverage. Use him. Now, that really pissed me off, and I bet that Roy Keane are a bit upset as well. I would bet you that Roy Keane, there would have been an argument, but oh no, not enough time. Stupid. We've got 2 channels as well. Yeah? Send our game onto main event and just keep that other game on Premier League. Simple as can be. Because, okay, we're the main event because, you know what I mean, that's what people want to hear about 90%. But if you want to watch the Villa game, go on Sky Sports Premier League. See, I don't want to hear none of this shit about, oh, well, they didn't have a choice. They do have a choice. They've got 3 presenters. They've got Dave Jones. They've got Mark Chapman now, Carabao Cup lead presenter, and now on Premier League duties as well. And they've got Kelly Cates, who unfortunately is on Super Sunday today. Look, that's nothing against Kelly. I like Kelly Cates, but this Super Sunday has got to be a David Jones Super Sunday. There's no denying it. For me, David Jones should have been on today, not Kelly. But I mean, if I'm honest, Kelly should have had last Sunday with the Manchester derby, really, because that's more her kind of thing. Arsenal, Man City, it's a Dave Jones game all the way through. Sedesi onto True Fair. Still True Fair. 22 minutes gone almost. Approaching the 23rd minute. That's not a bad ball for Evan Ilson. Chests it back. Mistake by Votman. Falls to Alex Scott. Trying to find the angle for the shot. Couldn't find it. And Semenyo. And now the flag is up. I need to do vape tomorrow. It's a real shortage, you know, of these. I do have to sometimes scavenge a bit for these. It's annoying because in some areas like Brighton, shelves they're falling off the shelves. Is that many? These, well, you've got to dig in my area. I don't know what's going on, but there is a shortage. And I will end up having to buy a Lost Mary 30k tomorrow if I don't find that. I don't want to. I don't want that. It'd be just, well. Yeah, I mean, actually, it took me 2 seconds to find a vape store with these falling off the shelves in Brighton. And when I was in Southampton, I think I actually bought one here the day before I went to Southampton, I want to say. Don't care. I really don't care about Palestine right now. And that, like I said, I do have a little bit of sympathy, obviously. I'm not a soulless person, but I couldn't care less. My focus remains with Russia and Ukraine, and that remains. I'm sorry, but I just don't feel as though that one should be at the focal point. And people have a right to to not have to, you know what I mean? I spoke about it the other day. You know what I mean? There's just some things that, yeah, you have to really recognise, and there's more of a threat. Murphy, hang on a minute, is in here for Newcastle. Tonali off target. Yeah, there's more of a threat with the Russia-Ukraine one. It's one that at the minute has to be at the forefront for me, and it's just not. Now, when Syria got freed, obviously we all just turned away from the wars, both Palestine and Ukraine, for a second, because what an amazing moment for Syria that was. And it's still recognised as an unbelievable moment that happened last year near Christmas. And like I say, they're now a free democracy country. So there is hope. But let's not just all keep going on about Palestine, because they're getting nowhere with that one. There is actually progress with Russia and Ukraine because of Donald Trump getting involved. So let's just hang tight and not get all too overhyped on this Palestine war, because it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal, but it's not the biggest deal in the world right now. It's going to take time, but Donald Trump will get his way. If Donald Trump wants something, he'll get it. It's not going to be easy, but if Donald Trump wants something, he'll get it. And that's Scott. Was there a block in there? If I'm being honest with you, if anybody in the streets tries to talk to me about Palestine or Israel, I just ignore. I walk past and I say, no, thank you. However, if I see something about Russia and Ukraine, I get involved. For example, last year when I was in Manchester, there was a protest going on in Manchester Victoria train station, and I didn't get involved with the protest, but I stood by and I listened. And one of the things that does sicken me, by the way, as well, and I'm not being disrespectful to people religious here, but there is so many people now out in city centres trying to hand you out leaflets to become religious, and I'm just like, F off. It shouldn't be allowed. Because people are stepping right in front of you, doing everything they can to get your attention, just to hand you a leaflet about something you don't want to do. And it can be manipulative as well, really, because somebody who might not be mentally capacitated to make that kind of decision for themselves might end up being told to believe things that they don't need to or don't want to, but they don't have the capacity to make the decision to say stop or walk away. Correct. However, we are a free democracy country, and to be fair, free democracy is the right thing. I mean, one thing I do know, though, is that, well, in fact, because I got a copy, is because you guys will remember on the day that the news came out about Syria. Yes, on the day, the same day that the news came out about Syria getting freed. You know what I mean? And Assad fled. I went off to London for an Arsenal match. Now I was on Leicester Square. And there was Syrians not only celebrating, but also handing out books, a little bit about what had been going on and about Assad and leaflets. So I don't believe in God. No, Majid, I don't follow religions at all. Not me. Like I said, not disrespectfully, but I'm against religion. I don't agree with religion. Like, I'm not disrespectful about it, but I don't agree with religion. I tolerate it, but I don't like it. What's your thoughts on our stadium then? No, it's small. It's small. Feels bigger on the inside probably, but it does. You do need a bigger stadium. You know, it was a £10 cash match. Don't you remember? It was a £10 cash match. I'd spent the tenner, then the cash match started, and during the cash match, that's when it all hit. And it was 75 quid, not 80 quid. But either way, he hit the bonus feature on his last spin, and he got £1 out of it. So I totally rinsed the machine. Yeah, and that was on that burn him up game. Anybody knows that? Great. Well, that was a great. Well, look. Anyways, I remember we were having the conversation about this summer when it's open, doing the splashdown and in Paynton. So maybe some point we'll have to try and find a little bit of a casino around there. It'd be an Admiral's because they don't have a proper casino down there, unfortunately. Yeah. There's a Britannia just in Torquay, actually. You know Babakum? Well, you won't know Babakum because you're from Bournemouth, but live on Sky Sports Premier League, this one, fella. It's on Sky Sports Premier League, this one. If you want to watch the Sunderland game, it's on Sky Sports main event, UK viewers only. But yeah, Splashdown, who Max works for, they've got 2 water parks. One of them is outdoors, and this one I'm a bit more familiar with because I've been to it 3 or 4 times as a kid. You know what I mean? I've been on holidays with my grandfather down there before, my mother, my grandparent, and my grandma. Just my grandma, by myself. I've been down there with all types of people, even some of my mum's friends. When I was younger, there's been a red card for Sunderland. Mandava. But yeah, down southwest area, you know, Paynton, Torquay, Brixham, it's all a very, very special area to our family. It has been. It's kind of a generational holiday destination, really, for us. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's got a bit, in terms of like my mum and all that lot, it's gone a bit unpopular, really. Like, not in the sense of it's deteriorated, because it's a lovely area, and it always will be, but just a case of really wanting to visit more places. But me, I still love that bit, that place to bits. And yeah, it's got the UK's biggest outdoor water park. So yeah, it's open in the summertime. Oh dear, yeah, they're gonna have to make a sub then. I think 3-0, nice and solid, but we'll see. Welcome to Zavia. And hey, Ryan, I cursed you. I waved my magic wand and caused Chelsea to self-destruct against Manchester United. Ashik, welcome aboard to you. How are you doing? But yeah, no, that visit to Bournemouth when I was with Max on the Saturday, it was my first full visit to Bournemouth, really. Like my first time where I was able to actually explore it and, you know what I mean, really. And it was lovely. So I'll definitely be back down there again. And I will at some point make the effort to go to the Vitality, but I'm not sure if I'll go there with Arsenal, to be fair. I think I'll be going to Turf Moor, though, come November time. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, yes. Bog off. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong. No. We'll just remind him of 5-1, shall we? We'll remind him of 5-1. I'm not just pretty confident. I expect us to win. You're not right. You're wrong. There is a serious problem if they beat us today. Arsenal. And, oh, there isn't a problem, really. They ain't going to touch us. Ashik's been a bit more realistic for once. Draw. By the way, we've got no goal in the first 15 minutes of that Sunderland game, which is good news for my Sunderland bet builder. I will just make sure that I've not missed anything before I mark the paper. Yeah. Goalless and all square between Sunderland and Aston Villa. So that market is complete on the bet builder. We will check on any corners as well in that match. That's been 3. So we need a 4 in that game. It's also goalless here. I won't be happy. Okay. But I do think you'll be wrong. And, oh, who's the ref? I know it's not Kavanagh because he was on yesterday. But who's the ref? I bet you it's like Taylor or somebody like that, actually, for that game. I wouldn't be surprised. Sam Barrett. Yeah, you can manipulate Sam Barrett. Yeah, you can manipulate Sam Barrett. Not convinced he'll start today. Either way, we'll find a way. Too close to Petrovic there. awaiting the first goal in this one between Bournemouth and Newcastle. Please don't be a goal of straws, I'm going to say. Ooh, did Jamie put 1-0? I hope he didn't, because it could be a 1-0 this. And I really don't want to be beaten on Super 6. Wouldn't be good news. The last time I put 1-0 Bournemouth, though, they won 2-1. And then the last time I put 2-1 Bournemouth, they won 1-0. So, make it... Oh no, we both put 2-1. Yeah, maybe I don't want the correct score on this game then, because Jamie will get it as well. Cashing on Sunderland, maybe. You're wrong, mate. I hope you're wrong anyway. Like I said, there's something seriously wrong if we lose today. Or draw, for that matter. Oh, no, it is, mate. It's either hate talk or deluded talk. Particularly after the 5-1 last season and how shit City have been. Still managed to lose to Spurs, you know. No offence to Spurs, even though I hate them. But still managed to lose to Spurs, didn't they? I mean, still managed to lose to Brighton. They ain't it, City. We'll beat them. There's definitely an expectancy to beat City. With the way they've been this season. They haven't changed. Here's Nick Voldemar, made Jacob Murphy. Across looking for Willock. Oh, there is shame. Because right now they're not good. They beat United, okay. United are United. Most people beat United. Unless you're Chelsea. Wolves, again, have been shit this season. Absolutely. I mean, how many goals have they conceded now? They've won against one really shit team at the minute, Wolves. And the other, not great. Good against Chelsea. Good against Burnley. Other than that, nothing major. That was funny yesterday. Yeah, well, do you know what, mate? I think you're desperately wrong, mate. I think you're just after attention here and after reaction out of me. Because you know it's a big game. And you know in your head how shit City are, really. But being honest with you, there's more chance of United beating us at the Emirates than there is City right now. Let's not even debate it. Let's not even debate it. There's more chance of United to beating us at the Emirates than City. I'm sorry, but we were quite crap against United at home and away last season. So, I don't think they'll touch us. I really don't. But we'll see. But I think you're after attention, and you can deny it, but you are, mate. I'm telling you, you are. You're desperately wrong, pal. And if you're somehow right, then there's a huge problem at Arsenal. Because we are a higher quality team than City at the minute. And we should not be losing to City. Oh, I'm taking it the way that it should be realistically taken. No, they haven't, mate. You just deluded, mate. I don't know what this is, whether you're getting revenge on me for the blooming United Chelsea yesterday, but whatever it is, just shut up, mate, pal. Go and take a nap or something, because you're pissing me off with your deludedness. It's been there for all to see how shit City have been. Like I said, beat one really shit team, and the other, well, shit at times, but very good against Chelsea. 4 minutes added on at the end of the first half here. 4 minutes in added time. And it's a good job you blurted it out, though. I'll tell you what, it's a good job you blurted it out now, though. I'll say that to you. It's a good job you blurted it out now, because, yeah, I will literally hit the roof if you start blurting out shit like that during the City game. Because it's still going to be a nervy occasion, but there's an expectancy. There should be, and there is. Well, yeah, that's fine, but it's deluded, mate. On which end? His end or my end? I mean, he's probably raging, DR, because I cursed Chelsea yesterday with that bet that Ryan opted to make with me. You can stay. Just stop with the deludedness, mate. I mean, take the facts in. They've only beaten Wolves and Man United. They lost to Brighton, again, away from home. Haven't beaten them now in 3 matches. That, to be exact, by the way, is 270 hours of football, minutes of football. And who else did they also lose to? Who else did they lose to? Spurs. And okay, Spurs absolutely outclassed them, as you would expect Spurs to in this day. However, poor from City. Great from Spurs, poor from City. Yeah, I don't want deludedness. I want, well, just not. It's not a game about. Just leave it. Just leave it. Let's just enjoy these 2 o'clock kickoffs, and we'll talk about Arsenal City when the time comes. But there should be an expectancy for us to win, and I most certainly feel like if we don't get 3 points today, criticise the manager, because you look at City's string of results and you go, yeah, we should be beating that. You look at City's performances, yeah, we should be beating that. We'll save the subject until after this match now. Yeah, well, look, mate, to be fair, as much as I want to throw a slingshot on a slot, every single day because I hate the guy. But it's not the day for it. They played yesterday, finished. This is Arteta and Pep. And in my opinion, Arteta has absolutely got the stranglehold of Pep now, really. I don't think Pep can really beat Arteta. And I don't think Pep will beat Man City for much longer either, truthfully. I think Pep will resign at the end of this season. I do. Because I just don't think Pep's got it anymore. I mean, Goldbridge said it the other day, and the pundits have said it. Pep's a builder, but not a rebuilder. And he needs to rebuild City, but he can't. So I think Pep will go at the end of this season by resignment or by resigning or mutual consent. Yeah, don't worry. They'll get hit by financial fair play in 2 years, just like Chelsea did. Yeah, quite funny actually. Chelsea got hit by financial fair play the same week that City were dismissed. Well, he's still got it. He's a great manager, but he's a builder, not a rebuilder. He's built his team, but now it's started to malfunction. He can't rebuild that team. He's not good at it. He's trying, but it's not working. No, I think Bournemouth have got it here. I think either a 1-1 draw, as you say, or a Bournemouth win. I don't see Newcastle winning here today. Let's check on the statties. The beautiful stat from the Sunderland Villa game, because I do want to check on that, because obviously we've got a couple of markets on the bet builder for that one. About 8 minutes time, and we'll kick it off in the Championship between where is it? I'll find it. Don't worry about that. I'll find it. I will find it eventually. No, that's Women's Super League. Where's the Championship game then? Come on. Where you are? I don't know why SofaScore hides it from me. Really, I don't. It's Bristol anyway. It's Bristol against somebody. Serie A. Let's see what's happened. Oh dear, Lazio down to 9 men, and were beaten 1-0 by Roma. Is that a stroke of luck for Roma, or would Roma have won anyway? What are we saying on that one? Cremonese 0, Parma 0, Torino 0, Atalanta 3. Fiorentina against Como later. I put Fiorentina on. No, I haven't. I put Club Brugge on, didn't I, instead? Yeah. Rayo Vallecano 0-0 against Celta Vigo. And Dortmund are against Wolfsburg later. And then we've got Paris against Strasbourg, 1-0 Strasbourg right now. Nothing else exciting really in the Liga. What else we got? Oh, there's the championship game. Yeah, Bristol against Oxford tonight. Kick-off 3 o'clock. And there is some team news actually ahead of that one. We'll go through it quickly, shall we? If you're interested, Bristol have got Bitek in goal, a back three of Viner, Dickey and Atkinson. Playing behind the midfield four of Sykes. I think that's Jason Knight, is it? I don't know. Randall and McCreary. And then a diamond front three of Twine, Mehmeti. That's, by the way, sorry, that is Bristol. Twine, Mehmeti and Jacobs, I think his name's pronounced. Their bench is Joe Lumley, George Tanner, Hayden Roberts, Neto Borges, Ju Hirakawa, Leo Pakova, Sinclair Armstrong, Harry Cornick, and Fally Mayulu. And then for Oxford, it is coming in goal. Defence is Curry, Spencer, Hellick, and Long. Midfield sees Philip Brannigan, the captain, Kearsmaker, and Plachetta. Front two of Will Lancashire and Prellick. Their bench, Matt Ingram, Greg Lee, Louis Sibley. Recognise that name. Stanley Mill, Luke Harris, Siriki Dembele, Will Volks, Tyler Gooderham, and Mark Harris. We're just seeing some first half highlights from this one. Right, we're just going to go into the stats for Sunderland against Aston Villa. We know there's been a red card there, but I'm more interested in stats. More than anything, the XG is slightly higher for Villa. They've had the only big chance in the game, but more shots from Sunderland. But according to this, unless I'm mistaken, there's been no... Oh, no, there has shots on target. 2 for Sunderland, 1 for Villa. So, more big chances for Villa. The only big chance of the game for Villa. But more shots and more shots on target for Sunderland. Make that make sense. And then corners remain at 3. We need 4 more in that second half for that game. How many have we had in this game? I don't think we've had many. Only 3. So we can still afford another 10. And we need another 4 more in that Sunderland game. Let's have a look at Antoine Semenyo. Did he have a shot on target in that first half of Bournemouth? There was quite a few good efforts for Bournemouth. He's only got a 6.7 sofa score rating and no. In fact, he's not had one single shot. Oh, that's a late equaliser, I think. Actually, and that full time was just gone. Oh, no. Still, it was 1-1. Ignore me. I was looking at Rayo Vallecano against Celta Vigo. Still 3-0 Atalanta against Torino. That's a half-time, 2 p.m. UK time kickoff. And that is pretty much all we've got to talk about. The price boost for £3 is Antoine Semenyo to score, with both teams to score and Bournemouth to win or draw. That's £3. Yeah, still need 2 goals to activate the bet builder and a Semenyo shot on target. For the Sunderland one, bit more promising if we can get 4 more corners that second half. And the goals, definitely. By the looks of things, these same are going to stay under 5.5. Could have put under 1.5 probably in the end. So, yeah. Oh, slightly different flavour of Pringles today. We've got smoky bacon. They were on offer at Iceland for £1.45. They were supposed to be about £1.95. I'll only have 2. Don't need many. I have 3. No, I don't have 3. 2. Don't want to sit here eating all game. Okay. Poll. Bournemouth 35% to win. Newcastle 45%. Matches started at Bristol, and 20% saying draw. So nice mixed bag there, really. 20 votes, not bad. Only 3 likes on the stream now. Come on, people. Let's get up to 5 likes. You know the drill. Come on, man. Yeah. Ashik did ask this question, and he has waited patiently. So I'll answer the question. What are we got scheduled in midweek? We are going to be doing a lot of Carabao Cup. There's going to be no Europa League from us, but we will take a look at where'sthematch.com and tell you a little bit about. Yeah, no Europa League unless I decide at the last minute, basically. We're not going to have anything tomorrow. There is a championship game on, but it doesn't look that interesting. It's Millwall against Watford. It's a London derby, I get it, but just not for me. So we'll leave that one out. We're back on Tuesday, Carabao Cup action. And we've got a choice on Tuesday. We have got choices of Burnley against Cardiff City, Wrexham against Reading, Wigan Athletic against Wycombe Wanderers, Barnsley against Brighton, Fulham against Cambridge United, Lincoln City against Chelsea, Wolves against Everton, or we can do Liverpool against Southampton. I'm kind of feeling like potentially doing that Lincoln Chelsea game only on the basis of Liverpool will probably beat Southampton, but we'll have to. We'll see. I'll make the decision on the day, really. And then for Wednesday, it's Port Vale against Arsenal, and that one is live at 8 o'clock, live on Sky Sports main event and just Sky Sports main event, because the other game on Sky Sports football is going to be Newcastle against Bradford City. There's a third game actually on main TV as well, with Huddersfield against Manchester City on Sky Sports Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur against Doncaster is on Sky Sports Plus. And all the rest of the action comes in shape of the Europa League and the National League. The National League is on DAZN, and the Europa League is on TNT Sports, with Braille Betis against Nottingham Forest, the main focal point on TNT Sports 1 HD, 3 HD for Nice against Roma, 2 HD for Red Star against Celtic. Those are the 8 o'clock kickoffs. There'll also be some 5:45 kickoffs for you, which we'll see 2 of them, and they are both on Extra. They are PAO FK against Maccabi Tel Aviv and FC Midland against Sturm Graz. And then your Thursday action will be just Europa League and Europa League only. You would suspect, and that is the case. Aston Villa against Bologna on TNT 1 and Ultimate. Rangers against Genk on TNT Sports 2 and Discovery Plus. Those are the 2 big games on Thursday. And in fact, I think, it's all Europa League, I think. Maybe conference gets underway next week. Dunno. I don't know. I understand that they have to get the Europa League underway quite quickly once they do get it underway, because the Europa League final is always the first one out of the 3. So, yeah. It's a short time frame for them. Although they're not in any rush by the end of the season. Let's just face it as it is. But we're in the early bit. The realms, the wintry parts, the autumnal parts of the season, the bits of the season that we love. Because unfortunately, when that sun shines and it's summertime, you know that the season's coming to an end. And we don't like that. What we do like is the fact that the teams are back out of the tunnel and ready to go at the Vitality Stadium, just about. And don't forget, people, if You may not have time to keep staying with us for the second half. Do not forget to come back and join us if you can. Arsenal against Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium. Kick-off 4:30. All the build-up on here from 4:15. You won't want to miss it. Kick-off 4:30. Join us at 4:15. Arsenal against Manchester City at the Emirates. Kick-off 4:30. And then our next Premier League outing will be actually against Newcastle United. Quite funnily enough, we are going to be at St James's Park. 1 week today at Super Sunday, again in that 4:30 slot. The Peter Drury and Gary Neville slot. But for now, it is the Vitality Stadium. And it's time for our second half. So let's get it back underway. All squaring both of the 2 o'clock kickoffs. Let's hope we get some goals in a second. Which one? Next week or this week? No meltdown today. Second of October. So that's the same week where I'm off to the Emirates. Yes, I know. You're all looking at me with puppy eyes right now saying, stop reminding me. Stop reminding me that we're going to be out without you for a whole Saturday. Yes, I'm sorry, people. But you are. Yeah, there'll be some fan counts, mate. Don't worry about that. We'll sort it. Yeah, I know you guys won't say it, but I can hear you all saying, stop reminding me. Because I know how much you guys miss me when I'm not around. But it's just one Saturday. Although I am planning to visit Turf Moor. Like I say, we've got a 3 o'clock guarantee in place where I try to send all 3 o'clock kickoffs for Arsenal. And we'll probably succeed in that as well. I've already got somebody sorting me out for Turf Moor. No, I'm afraid not, because I'm going to be at the Emirates. Arsenal against West Ham. It is refundable, but I'm not going to refund it. Well, it's not refundable, it's exchangeable. You can put it on the exchange, but I'm not going to. Because you guys all know that if you read the community tab, there's a statement in the community tab saying we have got a 3 o'clock guarantee in place this season for Arsenal matches. So in fact, speaking of the community tab, I do need to edit this week's Your Week on Realltom Football post because I did get the wrong game week on it. So let me edit that right now for you in case you've not read the community tab yet. I can edit it before you see it. Where is it? There it is. No, I don't want post tab. I just want to... It's going to make me go to the post tab. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And yes, people have just looked at the community tab. I thought you would. I can predict you all. Yeah, try to do it discreetly, but yeah. Of course, yes. I will I'll have a power bank with me, so yes, we'll make sure, don't worry. I'll try not to lose this power bank. The last one I ordered from Amazon, which was a pretty good one, I lost it on a bus. Yes, back about a year ago, I was pretty terrible for leaving things on buses. Really, I'm better at it now, though. Probably not. Very unlikely, Ashik. It's a big stadium. I'd probably say that on the basis of the outside area of the Emirates, it's more busy than Anfield. That's a prediction, by the way. I've never been to Anfield before, never planned to go yet. Been a pretty goalless Sunday, hasn't it? I want to find out, when do we play Brighton, you know? Because I did say to Luke I would go when we play Brighton. Well, referee says play on there. Tyler Adams. Alex Scott. Let's have a look. So we're at home first. 18. Oh, that's Boxing Day, isn't it? Well, day after Boxing Day, isn't it? 27th. Yeah, I probably won't go to that, to be fair. I don't know. Might do, might not. All depends on the trains, really. Because I have no doubt 27th will be a bank holiday. It's normally 28th that things get back underway. If it's a bank holiday, screw it. I'm not going. Because I won't be able to get there. Great run by Antoine Semenyo. Important block challenge back in there by a Newcastle man. Yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, look, as much as I would want to go, particularly if he wants to go, but I've got to think about... Fuck off. From here? No. No, thank you. I'd rather not go for a post-Christmas cycle. Oh, no. Cycle to London. Not from where I am. Thank you very much. But no. The fort was good, but no. To be fair, it is actually there's actually a 65% chance this year, quite a high chance of a white Christmas, and the reason for that is because of an Indian winter coming across us on the 22nd of December, which will basically mean a hot summer, basically 2 hot days. And that will basically, because of how cold it will and icy it will have been around that, all the ice will be evaporated into the sky and just will fall down as snow. So that's why. Yes, I do read into the news quite a lot. Yes, we are scheduled for a slight Indian winter for 2 days right before Christmas, which is basically a bit of heat in December, which will go away just in time for Christmas and hopefully force some snow down. But normally we're having to wait till January, February for snow. I mean, if it's going to bring the snow, then it is good for us, yes. Otherwise, F off to the heat. Yeah. If there's no guarantee of snow, I don't want no Indian winter. Thank you very much. Yeah, when is he happy this season? Have Sunderland found the back of the net yet? Not quite. Oh, don't worry, it'll happen soon. I can rest assure you that. Yeah, and that does not surprise me because Villa have been shit this season. Underlined shit. Probably playing worse than Wolves, to be fair. But, oh, hang on a minute. Wolves are absolutely capitulating. Yes, there are betters in play. Yes, yes, yes. I've got 2 bet builders and a price boost in play. Although, well, I don't know. Let's have a look at the corners on the Villa game. Semenyo's gone over in the box. That is actually 7, and that's exactly what we needed for that game. That game is now officially on a winning bet builder because under 5.5 goals, under 0.5 goals in the first 15 minutes, over 6.5 corners, and Sunderland to win or draw. So, that is good. Good time to check the sofa score, eh, Fraze? 3rd minute, 3:15 kickoff. At Mallorca 0, Atletico Madrid 0. Big game in La Liga for Atleti on the Accra Insurance today. Great challenge by Alex Scott and Baltimore. We'll worry more for Villa conceding a late winner to Sunderland. In fact, it wasn't even Fraser who made the shout. Sorry, it was DR. Yeah, it was you. At Sunderland. Good time to check because now that bet builder is pretty much there for a win. That one's £2.55. This one's £2.65. And there's been a goal. And it's a goal in the Championship for Oxford United against Bristol City. We'll find out who the Oxford United goal scorer is in just a second's time. Let's have a little look at that one then. Oxford United 0, Bristol City 0. And it's Nick Prelek who's found the back of the net for Oxford inside 19 minutes. So Bristol 0, Oxford 1. can just see Eddie Howe on the bench. Newcastle just applying a bit of instructive pressure on Anthony Elanga, and Harvey Barnes is also getting ready, it appears. Well, there's not just a big name for one team coming on. There's also Bournemouth preparing Justin Kluivert, who haunted Newcastle at St James's Park last season with a hat-trick in a 4-1 win. How will he fare against Bournemouth against Newcastle at home? Excellent news. Arsenal versus Man City team is on the Sky Sports app. Yes. Bukayo Saka on the Arsenal bench, but Martin Odegaard absent from the squad. Party! Everybody say, do clap, clap your hands. No Odegaard in the squad. Da da da. Bye bye, Martin Odegaard. You can stay on the out of the way. Jumping up and down, clap, clap your hands. There is no Odegaard in the squad, so clap, clap your hands. It's going to be a fun fan camp, hopefully. I'm going 3-0. Indeed, it's going to be a very, very red day at the Emirates. Ashik B. Harry, you are correct, as it will be an Arsenal win. Oh, it's going to be North London forever. Stay humble, Manchester City. Stay humble. All the build-up. 4:15, and as well, of course, me and Charlie will do our customary fan cam after the match, and hopefully me and Charlie will be ecstatic here. And Elanga and Harvey Barnes are on the pitch for Newcastle. We'll bring a bit of excitement to this game, hopefully. Maybe. So 2 changes for Bournemouth. Alex Scott and Brooks going off. Ryan Christie and Justin Kluivert are coming on for the Cherries. No Rice? Huh? Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me he has benched. Has he benched Declan Rice? He better. Oh, now that will infuriate me. You can't bench Declan Rice. Not for this game. He's never benched Declan Rice, has he? No, he hasn't. Oh, that's right, because there's no Odegaard. Way! Yeah, good lad, Mikel. Thank God he didn't bench Declan Rice. I mean, fair enough, to be fair. Who's he started then at Trossard? Yeah, no, that to be fair, Charlie, I think that's a good idea. Because Trossard tends to play all right against City. I think that's okay. I'm not going to moan about that. Leo needs game time anyway, so it's a good call by Mikel, I think, because Eze wasn't quite that. I don't think he was that good against Bilbao, to be honest with you, Eze. Really, I thought Madueke was more the star out of those two against Bilbao, really. Although Martinelli and Trossard got the 2 goals, so I think that's a wise call by Arteta to bench Eze and put Trossard in. There's not a lot we can get wrong today, is there, really, Charlie? Let's just be real with it. There isn't much we can get wrong, is there? He hasn't started sleeping. They're like, oh, fuck off. I love you, William Saliba, but why have you agreed to start this game? Tell your manager you want to be on the bench, mate. You're not ready. He's not ready, William Saliba. I'll tell you free of charge. Yeah, Saka's not ready either. But hey, Erdegaard's out of the squad, so I'm happy with that. It's a wise call, Ashik. It's a wise call. Particularly when Saliba's just coming out of injury. Yeah, no. He's rushing Saliba back into the team, Mikel. Not good. Not good at all from Mikel. I don't like that decision one bit. And let's face it, City aren't going to cause us too many problems, are they? I mean, really. Goal for Aston Villa. Their first goal of the season. And it's at the Stadium of Light. Villa have taken the lead. Stadium of Light. Sunderland 0, Villa 1. And it's Matty Cash. It's Matty Cash. Way. There you are. First goal of the Super Sunday. Was it not good? They'll probably show it us on here in a minute, hopefully. Hopefully. They don't always, though, Sky, do they? They should, though. Harvey Barnes. Translation, anybody? If you don't mind, can we get a translation? I don't know what language you're speaking, fella, but I can speak a bit of Spanish. So if you are speaking Spanish, by the way, I don't speak much Spanish, but yo hablo inglés y no mucho español. That is the only other language you can speak. I apologise if it's not Spanish. It's French, is it? Yeah, I'm used as a French. Ah, okay, you can speak English. Who do I think will win? This one. Probably Bournemouth. Be surprised if Newcastle get anything out of this game, really, other than a draw. Yeah, I can't understand a word of French because I refuse to learn French in modern foreign languages. Whilst it was still a lesson of interest, let's just say, to schools. And it wasn't anything against France, but it was down to the fact that I basically was halfway through a Spanish course on Duolingo, and I just did not want to disrupt that. So I said straight to my face, sorry, but I'm not learning Spanish. Sorry, not learning French. I'm learning another language, thank you very much. Yeah, but Spanish is more easy than English. Sorry, Spanish is more easy than French. In fact, Spanish is quite an easy language, really. It's not a hard language, Spanish. Yeah. Trossard is in the team. Like I said, wise decision from Arteta to bench Eze. Some people may disagree with it, but I think personally very wise call. Because he wasn't great against Bilbao, Eze. Burn. Sandro Tonali. And Harvey Barnes. And still Barnes. What's his dugout? Not really. Oh, for you. Yes, for you. Yes. In England, French is not. I mean, okay, it is an important language, I suppose, if you want to visit France. But otherwise, not really. I mean, I don't come across a French person every day in England, put it that way. And even if you do, more often than not, they will speak English. So yeah, but the accent is hard to understand. That's the only issue. French people can speak all right English, to be fair, once they've learnt it. However, the accent is extremely hard to understand, unlike Spanish, where their accent sort of works with the English language, if you know what I mean by that. Ah. Oh, he's always injured, mate. Saka. Believe me, he's always injured. You'll get about a 5 this season, I bet. That's why I say he's a liability. It's harsh, but it's true. And sometimes you've got to be harsh to the most star boys of all star boys of your team. Well, here's Lewis Hall. And inside to Burn. On the left. And into Barnes in the centre, looking to weave his way through. Had good balance. Corner's been given here. Challenged by Hill. Nah. I think that's okay. I think that's okay from Hill. Not good enough to me. Yeah, well, lunch slash breakfast, like a brunch, really. McDonald's breakfast is what I go for on a Sunday. And it keeps me going right through till tea time. In by Langer, dealt with, though, comfortably the near post. Well, it's still Villa 1-0 at the Stadium of Light. Will Sunderland find an equaliser to keep their unbeaten run at home intact? What did Jamie put down for that game? I know I put 2-0. He put 1-1. Yeah, maybe not. 1-1 draw, then I think I'm out on Super 6. Well, unless I get a correct score. No. Oh, they've equalised as well, Sunderland, actually. Just as we were saying about Sunderland potentially equalising, well, now I need them to win then. Otherwise, yeah, Jamie's finished me on Super 6 this week. And it's Wilson Isidore with the Sunderland equaliser. 1-1 at the Stadium of Light. And here, we are still goalless. Between the Cherries and Newcastle. Barnes, it's good defending. So, right, we'll update the bet builder once again then. We're never getting over 1.5 goals in this game, I don't think. Let's put 2 late goals or one way around. Should have put under. Should have put under. Didn't think it'd be that high scoring of a game, to be fair, on the preview. Let's see. 2 goals in that game now. Still plenty of the way away from 5. Price boost day. I think this is gone as well. Bournemouth to win. Both teams to score and Antoine Semenyo to score. They had a shot on target, Semenyo. Let's have a little look on. So, scorers. Liverento's going to try a long throw in. We ain't got a corner mark. Have we got a corner market? Yeah, we have. Only 4 then. Definitely under 13.5. I think they had a late comeback in the last home game. I think was it against Brentford? Sunderland? What am I looking for? I'm looking for Semenyo, aren't I? 6.8 over score rating. No shot on target. $22 votes on our poll. 41% backing Newcastle for the win. 23% have said draw. 36% Bournemouth. So just Newcastle with the edge on our poll. And it's going to be probably the next goal wins it in this game. Because it has been pretty much a stalemate with exciting parts done. Is that officially confirmed? Oh, plenty of healthy, black, sparkling water. Yes, all there. The most healthy drink in the world. With the Premier League logo on it. There you go. Clover. Christie's ball, no impact. No impact. Leaves the Sunderland games coming alive now. Oh, I will enjoy my black sparkling water and my very healthy corn chips. All sweet corn, no potatoes, no starch, and non-artificial powder. Natural ingredients. As we have smoky bacon Pringles, which are very healthy indeed. You will. You will. About 11 minutes to go. Away by Ilanga there. They're on an offer. £1.45 at Iceland they were. Bargain. They were a bargain at Iceland yesterday. Only cost me £1.45. I don't know why, but the Smoky Bacon's won a specific price offer. All the rest were £1.95. Nope. Not that I'm aware of. That's a foul. Show's already been booked. Silly foul. Free kick. Should be, maybe, consideration for a second yellow from Rob Jones. He did it on goal, didn't he? So, and throws him to the floor. I would say second yellow. It's a bit silly from Shao. He's lucky to escape a second yellow. It was. Wasn't a villain yesterday there for Manchester United. Casemiro, and they got sent off. Scored the all-important winning goal, of course. The second goal. Otherwise, it would have been that all-famous 1-1. That is a poor ball by Christie. Dinks it. Nah. Wrong idea. Need to probably go for goal with that. It's not great at all from Ryan Christie. Poor free kick. Totally. I've just noticed there's a black blob on the Newcastle lineup. Is that intentional? Let's have a little look at it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll get it up for you. I'll show you. Open image in new tab. That's what I want to do. Yes, that's the one. Here, I'll show you it. I'll show you the full lineup for Newcastle. That's it. Look, that's what it looks like. You see, if I zoom in on that for you, there. Look, can you see? Just the Joe Willock's name, big black blob. That's what that is. Is it? Old and rusty. It's not that old. And unlike Stamford Bridge, Arsenal don't particularly love the Vitality. Arsenal do love Stamford Bridge. I think it's about 6 or 7 unbeaten now. We're unbeaten there. We are the kings of the bridge. Yet to be beaten in a long time at Stamford Bridge now. Yeah, Chow. Wise call from Eddie Howe to take him off on the verge or second yellow. And his replacement, Jamal Lascelles for Newcastle. Yes, Chelsea Arsenal coming up after the international break. I think it's after a North London derby for us. Correct me if I'm. By the way, I am pissed off. By the way, about that. And you might say to me, "Why are you pissed off?" Because the first Northern, I don't want to look. I'm a bit picky. I didn't want the first Northern London. I wanted it to be away. The first one. really. If I'm being true, I didn't want it to be at home. I wanted it to be away. So I am pissed off about it. I'd rather not be at home in the first London derby at the minute. There's some seasons where I might say I want to be at home first, but this season I'm a bit picky about it. I'm like, no, I want to be away first. And that's one of those where I'm like, I want to be away first. I am at 4:15. In 5 minutes, I need to think about preparing for Arsenal Man City, the overlay and the intro. Only takes about 2-3 minutes to 5 minutes max. Sometimes it takes me 10, depends on how sleazy I am. Slow. I'm quite energetic today, to be fair. I've been quite energetic all weekend, really, when you consider it, actually. I've not felt very tired this weekend. I've had no chance to with all the bloody fucking rain. But then rain is supposed to be soothing after all. Flicks, welcome in. And what is with the new profile picture? Is that Ekitike in the white shirt? That looks like he's in flipping... Is that a turf? That's at Turf Moor, isn't it? He looks like he's in the snow. I mean, from the zoomed out angle, that looks like a very wintry profile picture, Flicks. Not going to lie about it. Or was it Palace, was it? Oh, in the Community Shield. So not at Palace, at Wembley. Because you haven't played Palace away yet. Or at home. No, it's all right. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. It's not a criticism. I'm just saying it looks wintry. That's all. In fact, actually, we're due for a profile picture change. I think tomorrow. Because tomorrow is the official start of autumn. And it's a second goal for Oxford against Bristol. And Plachetta has made it 2 for them. 2-0 Oxford United at Bristol. Let me check. Hang on a minute. When does autumn officially start? '22nd, yeah. Thought so. Yeah, 22nd of September. So, after today, there will be a logo change, people, on the channel. Finally, after that Club World Cup, we will be changing the logo from black and yellow to a bit more of a autumnal type colour. It's like a grey kind of light greenish kind of colour. Dirt green almost, really. But obviously, of course, you guys know that we have our exclusive Halloween logo, which will come out for 1 week and 1 week only in October. On the week that Halloween falls, that'll be the final week of October, and we'll have the Christmas logo all the way through December. And we're also going to be doing a bit of a... I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything for Halloween, but we're going to have an advent calendar for you guys. And every day that I'm live in December, I will open the advent calendar with you guys. We'll have our own little Realltom football advent calendar. And I'll try and make it a football theme one. Sorry. But yes, somebody text me tomorrow and remind me to change the logo. Because tomorrow is the official start of autumn. Yes, unbelievably, this is still considered summer. To be fair, it's been an all right day today, though. It's been sunny, not warm, but sunny. More or less wintry today, actually, because cold and sun is the prime winter combination. Right, we need to start off on the Canva because it is 15:50. So let's get a started. We're in the 90th minute now, though. The Vitality team, we're still goalless. We're still in search of a winning goal, and it's Bournemouth right now who have got a chance to get that winning goal. To be fair, I think I'd rather finish. I think just 0-0 now at this point, though. To be truthful with you, because of the Super 6, which is already. Oh no! Bournemouth can win. There's no issue, no. It's the bloody Sunderland game, isn't it, that's affecting me at the minute. Please, somebody score at Sunderland. Hopefully, Sunderland. And I think I'll get a correct score on Arsenal City, I think. Oh, Kluivert, good hit. And good save by Pope to turn it round. It's a great save by Nicholas Pope. Popey with an all-important save. And there's 5 additional minutes at the end of the game. 5. Just about right, actually, that. 5 minutes. Take that. Adley, it's a scramble. And there might be a bit of late drama. There was appeals for handball as well. There was a finger to the earpiece on Rob Jones. There might be a VAR check for a potential handball in progress. He is checking, Rob. There's definitely a check. You can tell by the way Rob Jones is going on. Is he going to his ear? Check complete, though. How many times? I don't watch from streams. I actually have the official Sky Sports subscription. So there's nothing illegal going on here. So I'm watching it directly through Sky Sports. Because I'm watching on an iPad on Sky Go. And hopefully at some point they will remove the delay because Prime Video managed it. And the reason why I watch on the internet is so that my earpiece will connect. Because it's going to be a bit difficult connecting an earpiece to that television. And anyways, I don't really like watching football off a TV, to be fair. I hope so. I think it's decreasing season by season. It's less on TNT, I know that. It's less on TNT. Two minutes to find a winner. I think it's like 30 seconds on TNT. It's about a minute on Sky. And it's 0 seconds on Prime. It's about 10 seconds on Prime. But everybody's equal to each other on Prime because it's all through the internet. There's no cable or anything like that involved with that. Yeah, at some point, if I'm still going and I've got the money, I'll do a gold bridge setup and I'll find a way to get a fucking large earpiece into, well, get an earpiece connected to the TV. Which have a giant, well, not a ginormous TV, but a big enough one hidden away. And yes, I have seen gold bridges set up before, because there are places where you can find leaks of content that he cuts out of his streams on the replays. For example, a misplacement of the cameras showing the front of it, showing his setup. The full-time whistle then, and it's a goalless stalemate here. So we're all square. Not the best of games. I think the final whistle's gone at Sunderland as well. That's a correct score for Jamie Carragher. But it is a 1-1 draw. It's a winning bet builder on that one. But next up, folks, on Realltom Football, Arsenal against Manchester City, Emirates Stadium. You won't want to miss it. Join us remove myself too quickly. In around about 90 minutes' time.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.